Future flavors.
Yo, Pittsburgh, what is the deal? Shout out to the grateful ones at the crib watching. We got a very special guest in the building. This is the second episode of the Future Flavors show. Just gone digital. We got my guy, young Guy Burkette, in the building. What's up?
How you doing?
Doing good. How you feeling?
Good. Glad to be here.
How's everything going, man? How are you feeling now? I know you came back from Hawaii. It's cold up here. You can't surf.
Yeah,
At least I don't think you
it
can.
sucks, but no, it's all right. You know, I mean, I miss Pittsburgh, but
All
it's
good.
cold. It's gray out here.
Yeah.
I miss being in the sun, surfing. You know. But
Yeah.
making good music down here.
Yeah, for sure. So just to kick things off, how'd you get your name and where are you from?
I'm from Pittsburgh. I'm from Thomas Jefferson, Clairton,
Okay.
and then I got my name. I call everybody Guy. I'm just like, what's up, Guy?
Just Guy?
One day I was like, yo, I want people to say what's up, Guy. So I just named myself Guy.
Okay.
Yo, Guy. Yeah,
All right.
It's pretty stupid and simple, but
Well, where's the Burkett part come from?
that's my last name.
Oh, where?
Yeah,
Okay. That's what's up.
Yeah.
What was life like growing up around like Clairton area?
So I moved out of my parents' house when I was 15,
Okay.
and that's how I was in TJ till I was 15, and then went to Clairton because it was like $300 for rent.
Okay.
So just moved out there for like all of high school.
You just living by yourself all
Yeah,
high
yeah.
school?
Well, no,
Yeah.
I had a friend too.
Okay.
And then actually before I even went to Clairton, like for like a whole year when I was like 16, this girl I met in like chemistry class, she was like, you can live in my house, because I was living like from like couch to couch on friends' crib, like couches
Right.
and shit. Oh, and then she was like, you can stay at my house. So I like, went and talked to her parents. They like gave me a car and they're like a
What?
bedroom.
What?
Dude, I know, it was wild. And they let me live there for like 9-10 months.
Was you like, well, I mean, not to be too all in your business, but like, was you and the girl a thing or was she
Nah.
just friend? Wow.
I like didn't even know her that well.
I don't know if I could be that nice to
I
to
know.
somebody. I mean, that's what's up though.
Yeah,
Like, that's a
little
blessing, but
brother,
like, that's
little
like,
two little brothers, little sister, like, and they were like wrestlers, and I was wrestler, so we got along. It was cool.
oh, that's
But
what's up.
It was wild, yeah.
All right. So what inspired you to start getting involved in music?
I went to college to wrestle up at Teal,
Okay.
and it was like my second year in, sophomore, and we were just doing some things we weren't supposed to, taking some things we weren't supposed to.
Mm-hmm.
Woke up in the hospital like 2 days later, and
Damn.
everybody's like, "Yo, your song like is going crazy," and I'm like, "What are you talking about, my song?"
After you woke up and
Yeah, because I like Friday we were drinking and stuff,
Right.
took some things, and
right.
woke up Sunday and they were like, "Yo, your song's like bumping right now," and I'm like, "What do you mean?" They were like, "You freestyled on like a beat, like in the like underneath the bunk bed in the dorm room." I
Huh.
was like, "What? Let me hear this," and I heard it and I was like, "That's not bad." I was like, "Yo, let's make another one." So like we went back on Christmas break that like 2 weeks later,
Mm-hmm.
and I made Beans and Greens. And I was like, yo, I got like 30,000 plays. And I was like, I just dropped out. I was like, I'm done.
That was it.
That was it. And so
Was
I've
it?
been making music ever since.
Dang, that's what's up. I wasn't expecting that, man.
Yeah,
Was it?
a little wild. Because I never grew up on music. I
Right.
listened to like country music and Mac Miller. That's about it.
Okay.
And like now I'm just like listening to everything. I make every genre.
Okay.
It's wild.
That's the other thing I wanted to ask you about. What's it like being a? I'll consider you hip hop to a degree. Not necessarily a whole. I would say artist.
Yeah.
However you want to label it. You know, labels don't necessarily matter to me. You know what I'm saying, you make music, but how's it feel to be like a white artist in a predominantly black space when it comes to doing certain things like shows? Like I've DJed shows that you've been
Yeah.
at, and like you might be like the only white person on the bill, or it might be like that in the
how it
studio.
goes.
Like what's like how could you give some people some advice on what that's like for
I
other
don't know,
up and coming white artists?
I just started making music and I didn't even think about it like that.
Mhm.
I just started making music, and then people thought about it like that with me. They'd ask
Right.
me like, "Yo, like, do you think like you'd be like blown up if you were black?" And I'm like,
That's kind of weird.
"No." I was like, "Not at all." I was like, "If I blow up, it's because my music." You know what I mean? Like people
Yeah.
listen to my voice, they ain't looking at my color of my skin through a
Right.
radio station. You know what I mean?
Right.
So like it's. I don't know. I just think it's the same. I think it's normal. People ask me that all the time though, and like I don't know,
Yeah.
it kind of stumps me. I'm just like,
It-
there's a difference. Like,
yeah.
I mean, because I rap, you know what I mean? I sing.
Yeah.
But,
Like
like when people hear my rap, they're just like, "Yo, I didn't know you rapped." I'm just like,
I was surprised.
I
Like
started
when we did that
rapping.
show down at what was it? It was Ethic on the South Side.
"Oh, that one,
And
yeah."
and I was like, okay, he came with a band. All right, cool. I don't know what he's gonna do. And you kind of, just talking some ish. And
Yeah,
I'm sure I'm like,
It depends who I play
yo.
with. If I play with like a rappers, I'm rapping. You know what I mean? 'Cause,
Mhm.
like I got bars. We could spit any time, and like I promise I'll murder anybody. But like I can also sing. You know
Lyrically.
What I mean? So like I'm down for anything, whenever. So
Okay.
it just depends on who the show's with. I got shows at coffee shops singing for a bunch of old people.
Mm-hmm.
Then I got shows at Cosmo where I'm crowd surfing. just going nuts.
That's what's up. What was it like when you first started performing? Was it like hard to get comfortable with? Okay, I'm about to start making music. I gotta like. What was your thought process like when it came to like performing on stage, stage presence, interacting with the crowd, and
See, so I grew up like wrestling and fighting my whole life, like
right?
doing MMA and stuff. So like I'm just used to like a crowd, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So like when I stopped making music, when I started making music, I stopped wrestling and fighting. So
Hmm.
it kind of just like it's a switch for me. It was
So
like
you like just channeled all your energy into the music.
yeah, it was kind of I just treated it like a sport, you know. So like I go to the studio 3-4 days a week, and that's
Hmm.
like practice, you know what I mean? When it comes down to that stage, like
Hmm.
I'm behind stage, like smacking myself in the face, getting ready. We go out there and we just mess stuff up, you know what I mean? Just go out there and go nuts. So like
Okay.
for the first like couple shows, yeah, had the jitters, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Butterflies and stuff like. But then like you go out there and people are just young guy, and it's like, yo, you can't be nervous right now. Like
Yeah.
they're here to see you, like they know your lyrics. Like go out there and show them what's up. So just get easier every time.
What was that moment whenever you were on stage where you knew like, all right, this is what I'm supposed to be doing right now?
First show I had.
The very first show?
Very
Where
first
was
show.
it? Talk about it.
Smiling
Walk,
Moose.
walk us through it.
Yeah, Smiling Moose like 5 years ago, 6 years ago,
Mm-hmm.
and I sold like 85 tickets or something like
Mm-hmm.
that. Like
Upstairs spot, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
And then like, but no one knew who I was. You know what I mean? This is just like my friends. You know what I mean? Like no, like Pittsburgh, like
That's a lot of friends that's gonna pay money to come
yeah.
see you.
So like they all came, and like I think the headliner was like Reese Youngin,
Okay.
and I was like second before him, and
All right. Shout out
so,
to
like,
Reese.
there was like two people before me. Like there was like a little bit of a crowd, and then like when I was on, like it was just full. Like the whole place was like sold out.
Mm.
And like I just got up there and some like
Hot up there.
yeah, it was hot, dude,
Hot up
hot,
there.
and there was so many people. And like I get up there and they're just like chanting "Young Guy," and I'm just like, never even had a show yet. Like holy crap, dude. Like, this
First
is
show and it's
first
pretty much
show.
sold out.
Yeah, and like if you go back and listen to my music, I don't even like my old like that old music. Like I'm just like, how did I make that and like it? But like they're all singing it and like
Mm-hmm.
just crazy. Like you can like do that to people. Like they can like feel like what you made.
Crazy. So musical inspirations. Do you have any? When it comes to like maybe your fashion sense, the way you talk, the way you like walk around, or like your day-to-day routine, lifestyle.
I grew up listening to country, you know what I mean? Until I
Okay.
was like 15, 16.
Okay.
And then like just being around people, being in like Clarendon and stuff, just start rapping and like
It just turned you out, huh?
yeah, it just kind of turned me into what I am right now, you know. But like nowadays, I'll be listening to like Dominic Fike. Still listen to Mac all the time, you know.
Mm-hmm.
That's about it right now. I'm on Still Woozy right now, if you know who that is. Been
Still
on,
Woozy?
Yeah, Still Woozy. He's kind of I don't know how to describe him. He's like a lo-fi kind of
Okay.
yeah. But it just whatever I'm listening to, that's kind of like the music I be making. So
Mhm.
like 2 years ago, I was just rapping with Baker, just nonstop rapping, and like it's because I was listening to like Kodak, NBA YoungBoy, like,
Mhm.
and then it like kind of just different people showed me different music, and
Mhm.
like I made a rock album because I was listening to rock. Like,
What
never
are
listened to
some of
rock.
your favorite rock bands? Is CKY considered rock? You know what I'm talking about?
Nope.
Nope.
I don't know, dude. I don't know bands like this. This band last year asked me to be their lead singer, and they're like, "Yeah, we're gonna do a cover from Nirvana." I was like, "Who the hell is that?"
You don't know Nirvana?
What? I didn't.
You didn't know
And
Nirvana?
then
Really?
someone was like, "You look like Kurt," and I was like, "Who's Kurt?"
I mean, it's probably because of the hair.
Yeah,
I guess.
and
I don't know.
but
I
I
mean,
didn't know who Kurt Cobain was. I didn't know anybody. I don't know. My parents listened to country. That's it.
Burkett's in his
So,
own world, y'all.
Yeah, so like I didn't know Kurt Cobain. I didn't know Nirvana. Like
Mhm.
I didn't know the Who. Like I've been finding all these people out like in the last like few months.
Iron
You know what I
Maiden?
mean? I don't know who that is.
Ozzy Osbourne.
Okay, I see. But like yeah,
Yeah, crazy.
like I
crazy
found
dude.
Bob Dylan 3 months ago.
Hmm.
I've been stuck. I can't stop listening to Bob Dylan. But like yeah, 3 months ago, like I've just been finding new stuff. Like for my birthday, I don't know if you know Sam Kissick from Studio 22.
I've heard that name before.
My birthday gift was like songs from 1700s till now.
What?
It's like
Wait, so what? He had
Yeah.
you listening to like stuff they're
he
listening
has,
to on like.
I have a whole thing of it on my phone. It's like
What?
literally like days long, just so I can be caught up with like how it started and how it is.
Like what people were listening to on the Mayflower,
I guess, man, I don't know.
1700s.
But I'm not even gonna lie, I haven't even dipped into it yet.
That's
yeah, I suck. He'll probably be mad about that.
that's a lot. Hey, when I was in
But-
school, I had this teacher for rock and rhetoric, and she gave me a like a flash drive. I told her I DJed and stuff. So like she gave me a flash drive. I had a whole bunch of music from like the 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, like all the way up to now. And I think I still have it. Dr. Pinson, if you end up watching this, I still got it.
That's
I
sweet.
think it's somewhere. But I didn't dive into all of that stuff either. I was like, man, like when am I gonna have to play like 30s and 40s music? But sure enough, I did an event like a couple weeks ago where it
Yeah.
probably could have helped me out.
That's dope though.
Not gonna lie.
At least you had it. You know what I mean?
You got a point. So what's it like doing shows at this time?
It was weird when I got back. Like when I got back from Hawaii. I mean, because I did a couple in Hawaii, but they're just little because of COVID.
Mm-hmm.
And then when I got back, it was like I'd book a show, and then like a week before, they'd be like, "No, we can't do it." COVID.
Yeah,
It's like, what the
yeah,
hell? Like,
yeah. Like man, I was really
sold
looking forward to
70
this.
tickets, and now I gotta give everybody their money back. Just
Yeah.
crazy. But now it's opening up. It's fun. Like I just did a show at One Up.
Yeah.
Double Up actually right here what I'm wearing.
Shout out to them.
And yeah, it was awesome. And
One Up relocated, right?
Huh?
They moved. They're not on the south side no
Yeah,
more,
yeah,
right?
no, 12th. Well, no, they're in Southside still.
Still?
It's just in 12. It's where the skate park is. 12th Street. It's behind,
I stopped skating like 7 years ago, 8 years
I mean,
ago.
I just go there to hang out with Blake.
Okay.
But yeah, they.
Blake's nice.
Yeah, Blake's dude. He's nice with the camera.
Mhm.
And he's a beautiful human being. Dude's awesome. He's so nice.
COVID-19. Let's talk about it.
I left.
You left. That's when you left around. You kind of. I'm not gonna say you dodged a bullet, but like
2 weeks after I was in Hawaii, and 2 weeks later after I landed,
2
they
weeks
shut-
later.
they shut. You couldn't get to Hawaii. No planes, nothing.
Wow. What was that like? Like
It was an empty island. There was no.
you were just locked in there as soon as you got there.
And like 2 months in, they shut the beaches down. You could
Yeah.
only surf. You weren't allowed on the beach. You weren't allowed.
So
to
how are you
surf on
gonna get to the
beach.
water?
Well, you can go run through. It has to be singles. You know what I mean? Like you couldn't be with somebody.
Oh,
Nothing at
that's
all.
trash. Well, they were really monitoring the beach like that.
Dude, I got like 7, 8 warnings.
What, from just surfing?
No, it's from just like being on the like beach too long. Like looking at my phone before I get in the water, and like an officer comes up. Like, what are
Hey.
you doing? I'm like, texting. What do you mean? I'm about to go in the water. I'm not just standing here. But it was wild. They got serious about it.
Well, what was it like outside of, let's say, the negative side of them being real strict, which I guess, they were rightfully so. Nobody knew what was going on.
I mean, because, like, if you look at the cases here, if there was, like, 2,000 cases here, there was 2 in Hawaii. So, like, I mean, they were definitely doing a good job, you know what I mean?
I mean, you guys were on islands, though. Isn't it like 6, 7 islands?
Uh-huh.
And everybody's, like, their own. Don't you travel by boat to get to each island or something?
You can take a plane if you want. It's
Take
like
a plane?
$40.
Oh, wow.
Cheap. Yeah, just like a little plane. Like, it was like 4.
Fly private. 40
Yeah.
cash? What? All
Yeah,
right.
it's like, it was literally like $30 to go to Kauai.
Shoot. What was the food like?
Dude, so I've been like picky as hell my whole life eating like chicken tenders. That's it. You know what I mean? Like I don't like try new things.
Mhm.
It's just not me. And I did that when I got to Hawaii. Like it was like I was like, what is that? I was like, I'm not eating that. They were like, eat it, and I was just like, you know what? I'm in a new place. Like no one knows me. Let me eat it. And I was like, holy hell, this is good. Like, this is good. I was like, what's this called? Like sushi. I'm like, man, I never had sushi.
They have any like fancy fruit?
I mean, yeah, I was eating like, what's it called? That dragon fruit stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the actual like plant. I was like looking. I was like, oh wait, I know what that is. I was like, that's real. I was like, holy hell.
Yeah.
Like I was baffled. Like my favorite thing to get though was pig on a stick. I go to Chinatown. They have little piglets. On a
Piglets?
stick, like you roast it like on a barbecue.
Like little like baby pigs?
Yo, I
What?
swear, and I'd eat that thing like a corn dog.
What?
Yeah, wild.
that's-
Different out there.
Yeah, let's
Like,
go with that.
Like, it's good spearfishing. You
Mhm.
just take it to someone and give you money, or you can just eat it.
So you learn how to like hunt?
Yeah, I mean, I was hunting before I went there, but I never spearfished.
Okay.
So I bought like a $40 spearfish, it's just like a rubber band on a stick, and you like hold it, and then when you look at the fish, you just let it go, and it gets it. I only got like 3 fish, 4 fish, but
I
it's
can't
hard.
fish.
It's hard. I would rather fish. Well, fishing out there is difficult too, cause like it's
Yeah.
not like river fishing. Like,
Right.
You throw it, it's stuck immediately, and I didn't know how to do it, so I'd rather just jump in and get them.
All right, you get to see volcanoes and stuff out there?
Oh yeah.
What was that like? Was it?
I mean, nothing like not erupting or lava or anything, but it was
Yeah.
still cool. You know what I mean? Climbing to the top of like a volcano and just like looking at the whole circle and stuff. There's like a couple like the Kahu crater or Kahuhu crater. I don't know how to say it. They'll get on me for that.
That's crazy.
But you can just like walk across it like
Did you learn how to surf?
within like 3-4 days.
3 days.
Yeah.
3-4
It
days.
was wild because the first 2 days I had like someone told me to buy a short board because they thought I was going to the North Shore. So I bought a short board for like $100. It's like 5 foot.
Right.
And I went out to Waikiki Beach, and everyone was laughing at me. They're like, "What are you doing?" And I'm just like, "I'm trying to surf, dude. Like, I'm high as hell. I'm trying to figure this out. Like, I can't figure it out."
Mm-hmm.
And they were like, some dude was like, "You're using the wrong board. Like, you need a long board, like this one." I was like, "That's like 9 foot." He's like, "Yeah." He was like, "Go get one." So I went back to the surf shop, and I was like, "Yo, can I trade this in?" They're like, "No."
Man,
I was
carrying
like,
that is
"Dude."
probably crazy.
Well, so I had a moped. So I like bought a moped. That's how I like lived down there.
Mm-hmm.
I bought a moped and I door dashed. It was like $2 a week for gas, and it was like 175 a day for like 5 hours.
$2 a week in gas?
Yeah, on the moped. Yeah.
What?
It's insane.
Huh.
It was insane. It was like the life, dude. So I'd put the moped. I'd take it off the moped, park it, put my surfboard on it, and then jump on it real quick. So it was like 8 feet hanging out. It was like the size of a car, and I'm just riding around.
Crazy.
But I bought the longboard, came back, and got up at the first day. And it was just so much fun.
It just made more sense. Like, did it feel different? Was
Oh
it?
yeah, because it's so small on the shortboard. Because the waves are only like 2-3 feet.
Yeah.
And if you want to use a shortboard, they gotta be like 6 to 8.
Dang.
So like, and I wasn't starting off on that.
Nah.
I'm gonna die.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, so I just started like got the longboard and I was just good. There's people like locals like have dogs on their. They have like chairs duct taped to their longboards, case of beer. Just like going to. It's wild, dude.
How does your feet, like, how do you have grip on a surfboard?
Wax.
What, really?
Yeah.
All right, so I used to skateboard. You used to skateboard, right?
Yeah.
You was the Marv behind the camera.
You don't put it
he
on the
used to be
bottom
there.
though. You put it on top.
Put it on the top, but how's it make your feet sticky though?
No, so you get it on the top, so when you stand, it just sticks to your feet. You know what I mean? Mess up your chest though, paddling out, just rubbing.
Yeah.
The first day I came back, I was just bleeding. Yeah, but I mean, you get used to it. That's why a lot of people be wearing shirts and stuff.
Dang.
But I was like,
You didn't get infected or nothing? All that salt water in there?
Nah.
What?
No. Actually, crazy thing, I got psoriasis. If you know what that is, it's like a skin condition.
I think I messed with this girl one time. Her scalp used to get all like dry and
yeah,
itchy.
so it like pops up, like you know what I mean, like Kim K has it. So like I get a shot every month, and like if I don't get a shot every month, I look like a polka dot, bro. It's insane. It's like not contagious. It's just like it goes. My kids will have it.
Wow.
So it's like crazy.
It's like a recessive gene.
Yeah. So I'm in Hawaii and they're like, I'm talking to this doctor if I get the shot down, and they're like, they couldn't do it. And I'm like, dude, what do you mean? I'm like, I'm gonna blow up in like 3 days, like a polka dot. Well, I didn't. And I was like, what is going on? Apparently, like the sun and the weather and everything, like it just cut off. Like it just made my psoriasis not come. So I thought it was crazy, dude.
God bless living next to the equator.
I know, man. Like.
So, do you have any advice that you could give to underground artists on the come up? I mean, it sounds like you pretty much got it figured out, like what you want to do. Like you're just really just like.
Don't worry about it. You know what I mean? Like, you have to treat this music like a job, but you can't treat it like it's like the only job you have. You know what I mean? Because like if I was so focused on blowing up, I would hate my life. You know what I mean? Like, and I've hated my life for a long time. Like when in this music stuff, like. Look at this song's terrible. He's blown up. Look how like good mine is, or something like that. And it's just like I stopped looking at it like that. It was just like now I make music for myself.
It could be like a real battle. I feel like nowadays, you know, like the instant gratification era, social media and all that stuff. I feel like it could really affect people's psyche and their self-esteem, feeling of self-worth, and all of that.
All the time. See someone post something, get like 13,000 views, and then I post something and gets like 30 views.
Yeah.
I'm just like, but now it doesn't bother me, you know what I mean? Because I make music for myself. Like, I have 2,000 songs in my phone you'll never hear because I listen to it so much, I'm over it. On to the next. You know what I mean? That's just, I do this every day. Like, I try to make 5 songs a week.
It's a lot of music.
Yeah.
A lot of music, man.
Yeah, because I'm not fighting, I'm not wrestling. That's how I get my anger out. That's how I get my happiness out, everything. Just create.
Yeah, that's what's up. So what would you say are 3 choices that you made that improved your life?
Ooh. 3 choices. Put the hard drugs down. That's for sure. Okay,
that's one. That's what's up.
That's the biggest one.
That's what's up. Clean on the hard drugs.
Yeah, clean body. You know what I mean? Clean body, clean mind. You'll think good. Stop hanging around people that don't care at all. You know what I mean? It's like, and that's not saying if people aren't being paused. Like, you know what I mean? People don't have to do this for you. You don't need someone to do something. But like. You can't be hanging around people that like just really don't care. You're just talking behind your back.
Major key.
You know what I mean? You can't like just gotta get away.
All right,
I mean, even if it's your closest friend. You know what I mean? Like I found my closest friend Clareton, bro. This kid robbed me 3 times and helped me find the person that robbed me. He lived with me for 3 years. Cut him off.
Wait, robbed you 3 times?
He lived with me for 3 years. He robbed me 3 times, but he like said it was somebody else, so we got that person.
Right.
And you know what I mean? You find out, he's like, I'm so sorry, bro. It'll never happen again. No, get out of my life.
Yeah.
I don't ever want to see you again.
Well, all right. So no hard drugs. Clean up your inner circle. And what would the last one be?
Focus on yourself. Yeah.
Mhm.
Focus on happiness is the key to life. You know what I mean? If the homeless person right next down the street is happy as hell and you're not, he's having a better life. That's for sure.
Right.
If you die happy, you lived a great life.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's the key. Just be happy. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? It might be hard to find that happiness,
Yeah.
but once you find it, you gotta run with it.
That's what's up. You have any favorite artists, both big, maybe mainstream and local?
Ooh, my favorite mainstream right now, Dominic Fike.
Okay.
Yeah, for sure. Non-mainstream,
Young Guy Burkett.
yeah, you know, guy's great.
Mhm.
But I love Douglas. I love listening to Douglas music.
Nah.
He'll call me when he gets done from the stew. I'll go over, listen to it.
Is he back making music again?
Man, I get him every chance I'm with him. I'm like, let's go.
Man,
I mean, like we just dropped 3 songs. I got
Mhm.
another one coming out with him next week.
that's what's up.
Yeah, but I don't know. He gets in his head sometimes, just like
It
other
happens,
people. You know
yeah.
what I mean? But like, he just gotta understand that like he's way too good at this.
Yeah,
Ever
like
stop.
when I did when I opened up, I was DJing the show for him. I think the last show he did, and all these people came out and they were like chanting his name.
Was that at Black Forge?
Yeah,
I was with me and him.
yeah.
I swear that's the last one we performed at.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
right
yeah.
before I left for Hawaii. That was my going away one.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
Wow, small world. That was like what, like 2 years ago?
yeah,
Yeah, like 2 years
yeah.
ago.
That was right before COVID.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was a good show.
fun, dude.
Yeah.
That was fun, man. Especially because he had the whole Red Room thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, because I went out and like I had everyone screaming, bro, and then everyone's like, "We're leaving." I'm like, "No one leaves until
Yeah.
Douglas is done." I was like, "That's because you know what I mean. Like that's what
Mhm.
people do for me. You know what I mean? If I'm headlining and Douglas is like opening up, he makes sure everybody is there that was there when he was there for me. And like I do the same thing. You know what I mean? It's just respect. You
Yeah.
know? And then we make new fans.
Yeah.
Douglas fans or Young Guy Burkett fans. Young Guy Burkett fans or Douglas fans.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then like Ryan, this new girl we just got, she comes in. Now we swap out fan. You know what I mean? It's just
Mhm.
like
That's how it should
people
be.
like good music.
Yeah, that's how it should be. So, do you have anything new out? If so, what is it?
Every Friday I drop a song.
Every Friday you drop something.
Every Friday.
Every Friday.
For the rest of my life.
Rest of your life. That's a lot of consistency. That's 52
Yeah.
songs a year.
Yeah, that's easy.
Easy?
Five songs a week, man. I came back from Hawaii. We made 9 albums.
Mm-hmm.
All different. Every genre is different.
You shoot
Yeah.
videos to all these songs?
No,
No.
I'm broke.
You just came back from Hawaii. You're not broke. You had a moped.
Bro, I was broke when I left for Hawaii.
No.
I
I'm not hearing it. You had a moped. You were buying 9-foot-long surfboards, eating dragon fruit.
I said, yo, I'd rather be broke in Hawaii than broke in Pittsburgh. I've never been on an airplane. I was sitting at work. I booked a one-way flight, and I left. Lived on the beach for 3 days.
Hey,
Yeah, met someone. He said I could live with his auntie and uncle. And then ended up, like, doing some stuff till I got some money to $800 to buy the moped. DoorDash until I got, like, 2-3 grand, and then rented a house.
yeah.
Yeah, and then had my girl was like, yo, you're done. Like, if you don't come home, like, we're over. And I was like, shit. I was like, I gotta go. So I left. Like, didn't have any money to get home. Baker was out there with me, so I had to sell my surfboard to get a plane ticket. Didn't have enough to like get to the airport. Sold like all my snorkel gear, like everything I had in Hawaii. Just sold it all. Sold my moped just to get back. And I was like, all right, now I gotta find a job. Like,
That's a crazy experience to go really pursue what you want to do, live your dream. I mean, it sounded like you had a good time. You really enjoyed yourself.
it wasn't even a dream though. Like I never dreamed of going to Hawaii. You know what I
You
mean?
just randomly
I was
I'm going to
like, I've
Hawaii.
never been on an airplane. I hate my life right now here. So
I'm gonna go to Hawaii.
what's the worst that can happen? I get stuck in Hawaii. Oh, jeez.
All right, cool. So before we get up out of here, man, can you just let the people know where they could follow you, where they could tune in, and where they could check out all your music videos, your merch, all of that stuff?
Yeah, it's Young Guy Burkette on everything across all platforms: Instagram, Twitter, Spotify, iHeartRadio, everything. Yeah, just Young Guy Burkette.
Bet. Young Guy Burkett in the building. We appreciate you coming through to the Future Flavor Show. Love to have you back again. I look forward to the
Thank
music.
you. Appreciate it, man. It was a blessing.
Yep, no doubt.
Yeah. See, this time time of year is the coldest. Family of 5, I'm the oldest. Got bro a jacket and gloves, the youngin', and slid him a bag full of roaches. Told my sister my motives, I taught him to always be focused. I could die now and like only a handful of people would probably notice, but that doesn't bother me. Forget everything like I got a lobotomy. Demons, they follow me. I'm in her head like I studied psychology. I told her think logically. Instagram turned into fucking pornography. I'm doing this different, ain't nobody stop me. Music, my autobiography. I don't need a filter, I am who I am. I started off small and created some fans. We never had shit, now I'm taking a chance. I'm up on the stage, used to be in the stands. Shit, now I pass the Glock to my mans. Not in my pants, shit like a pump, we ain't taking a chance. Cause I think about this shit all the time. If someone let off, then I'm taking a life. I'm built for this shit, see the look in my eyes. Be different, I'm real and you half of disguise. Get lost in a place and I'm making my home. Till I finally wake and I look at the time. It's crazy the shit that you do on your own. What's a life? Yeah, but that doesn't bother me. Forget everything like I got a lobotomy. Demons, they follow me. I'm in her head like I studied psychology. I told her think logically. Instagram turned into fucking pornography. I'm doing this different, ain't nobody stopping me. Music, my autobiography.